Ah, wonderful. Thank you all for returning. Oh, this day has been wonderful. And I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone in the world today who made such a wonderful day possible. We refer to the planet that we're on as the world of wonder for your own enjoyment and pleasure. What I have had the pleasure of experiencing in the last few hours was the period of choice and understanding of every single choice that we have made in the past and how it accumulates into the future. So, as today has rumbled on, oh, cool. Okay. Um, we understood some of the choices that I had been making and how it is that they have carried me on into a greater and greater energetic set. And as we move along, I will encourage each of you to take a moment and remember what it is that you truly want. For me, it is a period of complete and utter satisfaction, of enjoyment of every moment, and of balance and stability, and what I would term as greatness. Meaning that when you have understood the lessons of love completely for yourself and for the world around you, to embody those energies and to welcome them into your life. And so, what I had been asking as this session began um, was kind of a checkpoint for each of you to say that our environments are completely in a state of love and well being, and that everything is wonderful. So, the transition for me and the understanding has been the wonderful world of words of power. And it's 100% true. And so, as I have been working through the last fortnight or so, I have understood that it felt a lot greater to say rather than to release what it is that I would rather not have, to say what it is that I do want to have. So we would say, as we move about this day, it was really a matter of understanding that I was welcoming in new and powerful soulmates and friends and lovers and coworkers and acquaintances. And it was because those energies were being activated in my energy field again. And when your energy set point is, I welcome love through every dimensional aspect of what I am. I welcome love is probably step number one. And then it is eventually, as you would say, I accept love, and it evolves into I am love. And what that means is that you are in the highest potential energy aspect that you can be in every moment of time. and that you had learned along the way what the things are that allowed you to mature in a way that you were able to continue to be in that energetic state. So, as I was working throughout these energies, it becomes more and more clear that yes, doing the energetic healing processes are powerful. Clearing the energy from yourself, first and foremost, is the most powerful thing that you can do. At some point, it's less about clearing the energy and simply allowing your set point to be something of the frequency of love or higher. I prefer the energy to be this or something higher for this particular energetic space. It's saying, I allow myself to be in a frequency of the highest potentiality that I can in this moment of time, in this moment of reality. So I witnessed a few things throughout my reality space in this day, and I have consecrated most things in my life, and my jewelry is a part of that. And um, I am reminded of to remember what it is that you did to get where you are, right? To remember, not necessarily, certainly not to go back, but to remember the things that you were doing that made you feel wonderful. And so they were reminding me today that drinking water was a huge part of my destiny, and learning that water throughout this energetic healing rejuvenation was so powerful. And to remember that this is the bottle that I have with me now, whatever it is. Okay, I'm gonna use this because I think we can see it energetically a little better. So whether it's food, this happens to be sesame oil and vanilla essential oil that I put on my hands. So you can see that, you can see the energy of it. Okay, fine. Then we say, I allow myself to come into the highest energetic frequency possible of this moment in time. I connect to the ultimate light source with an ultimate source energy, allowing it to the highest potentiality for me now, calling on the great creators, the God force, and our higher selves to be here in their highest potentiality that they can for us now. And then to say this or something better, and to allow for the highest potential channel and energetic healing processes for you now. And then to say, and this will work and be a resource for any energetic frequency for what it is that you wish to put on or in your body, or anything else that you want to adjust and to have working in your favor, and to say, I clear and release any and all energy in, on, and around this that is not my own, no longer serving me, and not for my highest good. I release any and all negative influences and energetic byproducts from this energy of this particular thing, allowing it to come into the highest frequency and set point possible, with the power, energy, intention, and meditation upon it, bringing it into the highest potentiality for me now, saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And then when you see, and you can say other things, you can also say, for this point in time. And you can say for my health and well-being, if that happens to apply as well. And the pure intention of this or something. And when you take that general intention and you apply it to anybody, any situation, and anything, then the energy starts to evolve, right? Your relationship with your food, your relationship with your environment, the relationship with your hair, your family, your friends, your career, your clothes, your bed linens all start to evolve when you believe in a higher potentiality. Um, in this case, it's actually starting to shimmer as well, and you can sense the frequency change in the liquid when you do that. When it is a living product, it works even better. When it has the ability to have life in it, and transform. So everything has energy, whether it is a pulsing life form or something that's been worn out and dehydrated or something like that does make a difference. Excuse me. Okay. So, and then it's what do you feel like doing with it? Everything. Because when you give, I should have given a warning today to bring all of your things, but to understand that this is something you can apply to everything that you do into your own food, and it's just the understanding of blessings and also saying thank you and I love you to the energies that are working with you and around you and serving you, that you can be a cooperative component with the energies all around you. And so I encourage you to have the base understanding of whatever it is that you're working with, whether it's your bed linens, whether it is your crystals, or the water as you take a shower, the water that you drink, the food that you eat, the clothes that you're wearing, to say thank you, I love you, and I believe in the highest potentiality and the power that you have as well. And I encourage you all to really take a moment and say that to everything, that your conscious mindfulness about how it is that you choose to react and to think and to work with the energy around you ultimately transforms your reality now and forever. So, the main understanding here is to let the work be wonderful, to let it be wise, to let it be powerful, and to welcome the energy of the skies to be lifted from it as well. I was encouraged today to let go of the same pattern that I had been following. I had for a period of time been sleeping in and living in my copper snake ring. And today, for the first time since I got it, I believe-ish, I took it off when I took a shower. And I left it off for a period of time, until about an hour or so ago. And it was simply a matter of time and understanding for our session, and to be able to put the intention out there to the collective of understanding that the things that you had been doing, the belief in them, right? A belief is something that you keep thinking, and the energetic intention and consecration, essentially, that you have given to these things becomes very, very powerful in a part of your chemical makeup and atmosphere. And so, what I felt was that I had also, because I had consecrated it myself, I was able to understand what it was. and it is a connection to source energy. And Sadhguru had an intention of consecration, of peace and well-being, but I added the energy of balance of all of the elements within here. And so I allowed this frequency to be present as well, that for anyone who wishes for that, to allow for the symbol of the ancient serpent to be the energy, the power, the awareness, and the understanding of all of the elements that make up the physical 3D world, and the power of 3 times 3. The power of understanding of thought and wisdom, the power of understanding of the elements, and the power of understanding of the 3D world, and how to work with all of those elements to bring about the greatest transformation. So we allow for this to be a consecration upon this, that anyone who chooses can have the consecrated intention of the copper snake ring to be the power of 3 times 3, the power to transform thought, the power to transform elements, and the power to transform your living 3D reality into inspired action upon what it is that you wish to see. It is bringing about the power of inspired action through what it is that you are able to create in the 3D world through the only thing that matters, which is ultimately the balance that you create within yourselves and the energy that you cultivate within yourself at every moment and every day. And so I personally have done a lot of work on the energetic circuitry within myself. They're drawing my attention to the things that I wear have very little at this point to do with anything other than spirituality, right? We've got copper and stainless steel, a variety of different crystals that have evolved with me over time. And because of that, they have become very, very powerful of the power that I give to them by wearing them and them growing with my journey. And the same is true for each of you as well. So remember the power that has been with you for so long. They're drawing my attention to it. And oh, and to remember that the power of intentionality and of energetic growth. Oh, well, hello there. The power of energetic growth, the power of being your own energetic antenna to the world around you is the most powerful thing that you possess. So one of the things that I have been practicing since coming back from my tour in the ecstasy of enlightenment was sitting in an upright position where your spine is in an upright position allows you to have a greater energetic channel within yourself. Number one, to create a sense of stability within yourself and a connection to the physical world, because it is your ability to channel and connect to the physical world. They're saying it is also my power to call you and say, did you remember that it's Thursday? Because when you are in an energetic state of connection within yourself, the world begins to have a more cooperative energy in and around you. So we welcome everyone who is here today, and to remember that you have the power to say, I can and I will and I do. And this is a specific message for you. And it is to understand that you create your reality. You decide whether or not you choose to line up with the highest potential aspect. It is not up to any other soul, being, or spirit in, on, or around you, but up to you to decide whether or not you can feel into what is the highest path for you. It means, is it right for me to show up today? Is it right does it feel like the most highest, funnest, most powerful thing that I can do in this moment of time is to say, I do, right? To say, I do choose this. I do choose this moment in time. I choose to be in this frequency of this period of time to the highest potentiality. And we allow for the greatest energetic forces. We clear out any and all energy in, on, and around us that is not our own, that is no longer serving us and isn't for our highest good. We welcome in for those near and far, the highest potential aspects in, on, and around our rooms, letting go of all the fear, all the spirits that will hear that are no longer serving us, bringing us into the highest frequency and set point now for our own highest potentiality. We allow for the connection to the ultimate light source within ultimate source energy to come into our lives and to allow for the greatest potentiality, understanding that we are our own inner guidance system and that it is simply by allowing for others to show us the highest potential path that we can choose to align to it. That when we can see a higher path that someone is on, that we can say, I want that as well. I want not necessarily that particular path, but I do choose to align with a higher potential energetic aspect within myself now. I let go of all the ways that I'm speaking and the way that I am saying things, and I allow myself to come into a higher energetic frequency and set point for myself. I understand that by saying what it is that I want in the highest potential frequency, that I can achieve that which is greater than I had before. Because the power of the spoken word and the power of your intentionality here is what we're working with this day. To understand that the power that you give to any energetic aspect within yourself, to anything that you say, to anything that is spoken to you, that is spoken through you, that you allows you to come into a greater energetic aspect for yourself. And I would be sitting on the floor in Artist Adasta if we could manage that and our setup easily as well. But what I will say is this. The energy of your receptivity is always up to you. And there are certain tools in your arsenal that will always be there for you. And you should remember that you have the ability to find those frequencies of any object, of any position, of any energetic potentiality that you have achieved and call on that to be present in your world, whether or not that physical aspect happens to be on you. You can call on the physical, energetic presence of anyone across all time, space, dimension, and reality, and to say, I let go of anything that is not serving me now. I simply allow for the energy to be seen of that which I wish to align to and to bring into my life any higher potential aspects that can show me what it is that I was leaning towards to be able to make a better choice. Because what we encourage you to do is to let go of all of the energetic aspects and the choices that you're making that are no longer making sense for you now. If you are choosing to be at something that is not feeling nice, why are you continuing to make that choice? Because what you say, anytime that you choose to be in a frequency of something that is reflecting back to you, something that you do not desire, it is showing you something within yourself that you want to let go of. It is taking responsibility for your own energetic composition, and absolutely the meditation that you do, the energetic processes, the kriyas, the asanas, the prayers, the positions, the pranayama, absolutely. All of those things are energetic tools. Those are spiritual catalysts. But the most spiritual catalyst thing that you can do is show up. And just show up and say, I am here, I am returning, and I choose to say that I allow for all of these things that I am doing to understand that the greatest power lies within me. And of me understanding the lessons and the understandings that I came here to be and do and see and understand. Because ultimately, Our own energetic dharma is to create a life of joy, to understand that no matter what it was that we chose to do, what we came in to show ourselves or to show another or the collective, ultimately, none of that matters so much as you finding the energetic alignment to the pure potentiality for joy in every moment and every second of every day. To choose to find it and to revel in the energetic potentiality of joy, to say, I love my life. I ate a pizza today that I made. It was a vegan pizza with homemade pesto. And I said, that's a very new and interesting way to use pesto, and I love my life. It's fantastic. What a way to eat pizza. I had questioned my choices. It turns out to be fine. Here's what I have to say. I substituted cheese for my lemon honey dressing. It worked out just fine. And here's what I have to say about that. Follow your own inner guidance. Follow your own inner guidance and what feels right for you now. What you used to do, that got you to where you are now. And I had purchased some sort of vegan cheese. I had intended last night to soak cashews. What happened today was I used my homemade dressing that I had in the fridge. Here's what I have to say about that. It's fantastic. Also, that I love my life and I appreciate that all of those components were there for me because of the choices I made before. What it is that I used to do, the pizza I used to make, I thought that was divine. What I made today, so much more divine. Because I had blessed and consecrated every single aspect of my pizza, and I had also made everything but the crust. And I was able to enjoy it and enjoy every aspect of my life for what it is that it presented to me energetically. And it showed me that if I made the crust, it would be even more divine. Isn't that wonderful? Here's the chime. You love yourself no matter what choice you made, no matter what choice you made yesterday, no matter what choice you're making now, you allow yourself to come into a higher and higher energetic set point and frequency. What I learned this week is preservatives are now also a part of the stevia family for me. And it's letting go of those things and just being okay with it. I thought I was doing pretty good. It's called like Banza or something. And they're a really good product. It was vegan and gluten-free. But what I had already been advised is that it's probably better for me at this point to be okay with whatever it is that I need to say, whatever it is that I need to do at any given moment in time. But anything that I make myself is going to be way more powerful than what it is that I found at the store in any sort of pre-made fashion. I do understand. It's simply a matter of choosing every time whether or not you're willing to align to it, being okay with the choice that you made and choosing to live a better life every single day. And two, allow yourself to transmute any energies, past, present, or future, that are no longer serving you now. Yeah. And to release any patterns that you've been in of what you've been buying, what you've been thinking, the reasoning that you've been given yourself. And I'm getting that some of you, this was a message as well. I had this pizza crust in my freezer for a while now. I don't know, probably months. Because I had bought it a while back where it was probably a better energetic alignment than it was today. And there was a 2-pack in there. So there's still another pizza crust to be made and pesto. What I will say is that I understood the energy and how my body reacted even after the complete cleansing of the pizza and what my so-called it's formaldehyde to be sort of cute and funny, right? It's like understand the choices that you're making now are what you're saying to the universe. It's okay that we're okay with whatever it is, right? And so the more that you just choose what it is that you truly desire, the more that you see more of that coming into alignment in your life. And so it really was an energy of letting go of believing that anything with that in it was okay. So thank you all for being here today with that. But it's also about being okay with whatever decisions that you made today, right? And whatever it is that you made today, deciding what is it that I can do in my life that can make my life better this day. I could make my own and freeze my own pizza crust if that's what I really wanted. I could have turned it into a pasta that is just, for example, chickpeas or a salad or any of those things. I had multiple choices going on here. What I chose was something that was in a slightly different frequency because I was choosing to show myself what it was the contrast energy in my life, right? And some of it is to allow you guys to see also the choice that you're making in any single day and to choose if and when you're going to align to a higher potentiality. Okay. So the main frequency here that we want to allow for you to understand is that we're going to go back and do some of this energetic work as well from the original thing that we started, and it's releasing the energy of pent-up frustration. So we want to say we release any and all energy, frequency, frustration for aligning in ways that you thought were better, rather than following your inner guidance, following someone who used advice that you thought was more powerful. And to understand that ultimately, when you can understand the energy that you're in, the energy that you're presenting yourself in, may need to be understood in a deeper way. They're showing this here is the 10 of Swords, right? Some people would call this the end of a painful time. We're going to use that for this particular reading. It's really, can you understand what it is that you're doing to your body? What good does it matter if you are saying to the world around you, I'm going to get up, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to jog, I'm going to do all of these things. I'm going to come into the highest frequency possible through the practices that I'm doing. But I'm also going to continue to wear polyester and eat meat products and preservatives and all of those things. That is the situation. Where in your life are you continuing to make choices that you're completely aware of? In this case, I had been advised some point this week that some of what I was sensing was my body really, really, really enjoying the potentiality of high frequency things, meaning that things that hadn't been preserved, right? And that were having a greater sense of life as well. And that my body really wanted pure things. Why I knew that, right? And so, where are you completely aware? Have you been told, or you just know the choices that you're making, right? Whether that's what time it is that you're getting up in the day, nobody about that. Whether it is the things that you're choosing to do throughout your day, the processes that you're following, the sadhanas that you're following, how are you moving your body? How are you breathing? What are you choosing to do? There are 10 swords here. It is not one thing. This is not one particular thing. This is how are you choosing to live your life? There is no guru other than your own inner guru that can constantly show you what it is that you need to be doing throughout your life. Following your own inner guidance system, following your own intuition and aligning to that, to know for every given moment in time what it is that you pretty much already know, but to choose, for example, it would be like I grabbed the crust out of the freezer, right? Okay, so it's aligning to, does this feel good or not, without having to read the label, right? Does it feel good to eat or not? I actually got that it was okay, and it was simply to understand at a greater level this energy of purity that I had been in. Because I'd pretty much been on a juice cleanse and eating a lot of raw food since before the last full moon was at on the 5th or something. Um, and so any choice other than purity right now felt like a jump in a pile of mud. Not hugely anymore, thank the Lord. But that's what we're talking about. How are you choosing every single moment in time to align to the choices in your life? And when you understand and when you asked for this knowledge, when you have an understanding of the choices that you're making, it becomes even more powerful. Your soul is saying, you asked for it, we're showing you. Are you making the choice? Is this a conscious reality? Because when we talk about mindfulness, it is simply being willing and ready to receive the information that you already know. We're saying that this particular energy, this is the Page of Pentacles, it's a physical energy. And it's an offer. Are you receiving the things of blessings? What this is very physical energy. So this is the situation, the transition energy is what we call it in the outcome. And so the situation is, how are you treating your body? What are you wearing? To some certain extent, what are you thinking, right? What is it that you're creating through your thoughts, your words, and your actions? And how is that aligning to your particular reality? Because what it is that you are manifesting in the 3D world is a direct result of whether or not you are being mindful. This is swords energy, right? Are you being mindful? Are you taking the time to feel into, does this feel good? Or what is the next step that I can do to be at a higher potential aspect in my body, in my mind, in my food, in my clothes? Right? And how am I choosing to align to that? I, for example, spent years, I'll be completely honest, I love it, decades of my life painting my fingernails, coloring my face and my hair. I am still using henna on an indigo and other stuff on my hair. That's about what's left, right? And at some point, I realized that I just like stopped painting my nails during COVID. I even had the system to do it myself, right? I just stopped and I looked at my hands and I realized that it felt so much better to look at my hands now as opposed to how I was watching them on my tarot channel or like in a video like this, that it felt so much lighter now. And the same thing is true with my toes. Even with my eyelashes. What's with my eyelashes? But what I understood was there was a period of time where there was also very dark polish ears. Lots of them. 5, 7 years in this like very moody, dark cat eye polish. And I realized that that also was a karmic choice because it's the energy that you're in. How many cycles and how many times have you been in that? It's the energy of what actions are you taking in your life? It's the same thing. And how do they actually feel? Are you just doing the things that you were doing, or are you doing the things that ultimately feel better? This will make sense to you. So this almost is what I wore to the I call it the Ecstasy of Enlightenment tour. I'm wearing slightly different pants, but I wore this black shirt, this jacket, and another jacket. Aside from I think my underwear was a slightly different color that I'm wearing today. My underwear stuff. But I think it was pink. I'm sharing this in all sincerity because I believe in the ultimate energy of truth, and I want that to be present in everything that I present. And I felt into it. I was like, oh, white, aren't I supposed to wear white? And they're like, no, no, you're supposed to be warm. And so and then this jacket, and if you're already wearing, and so the jackets that I own tend to be this particular, I mean, there's a lot of jackets on there. But anyway, the layering worked best. Also this one and all of it was 100% organic cotton and or bamboo. And so I felt really good about it energetically, what I was putting or if there's some elastic in there, but essentially it's all from booty or I think it's organic cotton and elastic is in there sometimes in my bronze, so just to be honest. So I realized that that was why I made that choice, and that turned out to be like insanely important to be, well, for me anyway, but I really do prefer being comfortable, right? And so it's like, let go of the idea that someone gets to tell you what to wear or what to eat for that matter, right? You decide what it is for you that feels right in every single moment of time. And so I felt into that choice, I understood it, and I made an educated choice. The same thing was true today. I read the back of the box before I put the pizza in my little toaster oven. And I made an educated choice, and it said vegan and gluten-free. What I've learned very, very, very truly is that um it isn't a label that's important. However you label yourself, however you label anyone else, it's how do you feel about it, right? You can call someone a lover, that doesn't mean they feel loving to you, right? So let go of the need to apply these particular labels. Instead, spend your time saying, how do I feel? How does the idea of this feel? To be completely honest, the pizza crust felt okay to me because I also know the power that I'm going through in learning and understanding and also transmuting these particular energies within my body. And it was so today we were able to understand to make the choice and to have a higher frequency understanding because I had been also asking for really understanding what was the highest potential for me to be doing right now. And it had been things like going out for sushi that I've been like, shouldn't this be like safe? It was a vegetarian option. The world doesn't necessarily mean preservative free, nor sugar free, nor stevia free on vegetarian or vegan options. So anyway, I have set my energetic preferences towards that. And I simply encourage you to understand and feel into the world around you. The most powerful thing that we can help you understand today is that all of these things that you are choosing are impacting how you feel every day. How you feel, whether you feel like this or like this. And these people are holding golden cups, and there is a flying lion head above them, right? How it is that you feel and your ability to line up with spiritual counterparts on your journey that are being in an uplifting state. It is the ability and understanding to align with the highest potential aspects that are available to you. When we talk about time, when we talk about timelines, it is an energetic alignment to the highest potential aspects. It's letting go of all of your expectations, saying, I release all expectations in all ways. I release all energetic outcomes that I was focused upon, and I release all energetic injunctions that were going through me. We release all energetic cords in all ways to 100%. And we're doing this because we have new friends here. We release all energetic cords in all ways to 100%. We're moving into the second part of the energy. Oh, there was this that I learned as well. And it is in order to be victorious, in order to find balance, this is what we're doing. Okay, those are the cards that came. So it is, we allow ourselves to release any and all energetic cords, including soul, in all ways to 100%. We release all thoughts in all ways to 100%. We release all segues in all ways to 100%. We release, remove, neutralize, clear, clarify, purify, and correct any and all words, sentences, and communication energy across all time, space, dimension, and reality to completion in all ways to 100% system. Woo! We clear and correct all works of art, anything that we had been building energetically, waiting for us to align to it. We release any and all energetic art forms that are not our own, that are not serving us, and that are no longer working for us or humanity. We let go of all of the art forms in, on, and around us now, in all ways to the highest potentiality for ourselves, for humanity, for the collective. For the scientific minds out there, you are allowing yourselves to release the energetic potentiality that you can achieve to now to find a greater energetic potentiality. Let go of the need to hang on to where we are and allow for a greater ascension to a higher potentiality. We release any and all energy working against us, any energy that is less than the highest potentiality that we have the ability to ascend to and align to now. We release any and all energetic ties and buckles and breaks and all of those energetic frequencies that we were tying ourselves to. We unbuckle them now, allowing ourselves to release all energy working against us and bring us into a higher frequency now in all ways to 100%. We clear and correct all of our interests, anything that we've been focused on that doesn't make any gosh darn sense. We let go of the things that don't make us happy. We let go of the things that no longer make sense for humanity, for ourselves, for our family, for our friends, for our partners, for our relationships, for our energetic set points, the clothes that we wear, the things that we say, the things that we're working on, whatever we're focused on. Please let it make sense. We release our interests in all ways, completely allowing for a new set of interests if that's what need be, to set aside the things that weren't feeling nice, to find a new interest in our lives now. We allow these things to come to completion and to find new frequencies and interests now, allowing a flower garden to emerge, allowing a new sense of creativity to be brought forth from within ourselves, allowing our power to speak in front of groups of people, allowing the frequencies to be present, that it doesn't matter what we're wearing, it doesn't matter what it is that we look like. What matters is that we show up and that we stare in the face of what it is that our reality is, and to allow others to see us working towards a higher potentiality so they can find it now. We release any and all problems in, on, and around us, our lives, our friends, our family, our careers, our coworkers, our acquaintances, and the world at large. We release all problems in all ways to 100%. We clear and correct all injunctions, any ways where we had been going forward, fell off the path. We correct those energies, allowing us to find the things that were working for us and the energy alignments that are to the highest potentiality we can achieve now. We find the highest frequency possible now. We see clearly how it is that we're moving now and what it is that we can do, starting from what is happening now, progressing through to what is happening throughout all eternity and infinity. We clear and correct all elements of energetic flow in all ways now. We clear and correct all of our energy bodies, all levels, all layers, in all ways to 100%. We clear and correct all wounds and energies in all ways to 100%. We clear and correct our Akashic field to 100% in all ways. We clear and correct all energies not in alignment with our true self. We allow ourselves to come into the frequency of infinite love. We say now, knowing and being aware of our connection to the highest potential aspects available to us now, we welcome in the angelic realm, saying, I welcome and thank the Lord for angelic assistance, or something even better. I welcome in the highest potential aspects that are serving us and the collective now, and allow those to transcend space and time and reality, and allow us to find the highest energetic frequency, the highest energetic paths, the highest energetic frequencies of circuitry within us now. We welcome in the power and the energy of light in all ways, finding the inner light within us and allowing it to spread through ourselves and the energy between ourselves through our meridians and our chakras and our aura. We allow ourselves to say to the elements of earth in, on, and around us, the collective and the earth and all creation, we say, thank you. I love you. We say to the element of air, thank you. I love you. To the air in, on, and around us, the collective and the world at large, we say thank you. I love you. To the element of fire in, on, and around us, the collective and all creation, we say thank you. I love you. To the element of fire in, on, and around us, the collective and the creation as it is, we say thank you. I love you. To the element of water, the largest energy that makes up who and what we are, we end our world. To the elements within us, around us, and the collective and our earth and the creation, we say to the element of water, thank you. I love you. To the element of space, that of all that is, in, on, and around us and the collective and the infinite creation of all, we say thank you. I love you. This or something better, we allow for the frequencies in, on, and around us, the elements known and unknown. We say thank you. I love you. To the elements of the heavens and the earth, to whatever you believe that is, we say thank you. I love you. We allow for the highest potential energetic aspect to be found within you now, to welcome in the power, the energy, the intention, the meditation, and the ability to find the frequency of the highest energetic set point within you now. We allow for you to resonate with your own inner guidance system, to find the inner guidance and to allow it to emerge triumphantly. To allow for your inner guidance to include aligning to your own mind, body, and soul, to recognize the messages that you are always receiving and to follow them. Because the more that you do, the more that they will be there and the more that they will guide you and help you, and to not only inspire yourself in your own journey, but others as well. We welcome the power, the energy, and the encouragement from the God source above and through all that exists, understanding that is ultimately the energies of creation that came from the thought of what can I become. Allow yourself to remember that it is your choice every moment of every day. What can I become? Choose what it is that you wish to become. I choose I am love. Choose what it is that you know. We love you all the most. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all for returning and for being here and for witnessing our fun every day. And we say to you all with a little bit of fun, today is the day that you have the most wonderful day of your life. Make that be what it is that you achieve every day. Every day is the most wonderful day of my life. Of course it can be. It can be more wonderful, and it can just be a wonderful day that you're experiencing every single day. I hope that you enjoyed this day as much or more as I did. We say to the source of miracles, enable me to believe in you and see your work in and around me. Miracles really do exist. What does that energy mean? It means believing in a higher potential than you even knew existed, right? To me, that's what it means. It's that I let go of whatever it is that I thought that I could be or manifest or experience. And I believe in a higher potentiality for all that is. We allow a sense of miracles to be in, on, and around each and every one of you to believe in the power, the energy, and the intention of potentiality now and forever. Amen. All right. Well, friends, what I want to say is the energy of today was spectacular. Allow it to be spectacular for you as well. I'm going to continue to drink water and allow for my choices of today to be what they were. Allow them to serve you and your life, and allow that to be a frequency of life that you understand that whatever it is that you create yourself is the most powerful energy. It is not through reading a book. It is not through following someone else that I found more joy than simply by following myself and my own inner guidance and my own creation. There are catalysts all over the world. There are catalysts all over creation that you can find, that you can invest in, that you can be part of. Allow yourself to be part of that. Allow me to be part of that with you, and allow for the source of miracles to be found within you and around you. Believe in the source of miracles and enable yourself to believe in yourself and your work and the world around you to be the source of miracles. Okay. So we release you from all the ties that bind you and allow you to find the highest frequency possible now. All right. If there's anything that you guys want to share, any questions you have, please do.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Can you hear me well?
Oh, I can.
Okay. Thank you so much, Rochelle. That was so lovely. I feel like I really relate um to the story and today's theme. I mean, I usually relate anyway, but I just something so wonderful happened today. I kind of woke up an hour earlier just because I just woke up. And I felt like preparing my meal for the day. Um, yeah, so I was really excited about that. Unfortunately, it didn't really work out, but I'm still proud the fact that I did that. And even today, I just after work, I went to the grocery store to buy some things to prepare my meals. And even before I haven't started, but I started throwing away things that were occupying space that nobody used, that it's either expired or we don't know what it is. So I just started cleaning. I'm still kind of doing a little bit, you know. So even before I get to back into the cooking, I was like, okay, I think I need to clear this up before I can really dive into the next steps. And so it just felt very pertinent. And for those that don't know, because Rochelle's been helping me a lot, um, she's really helping me create a better relationship with food and preparing my food. And that's the most loving way that I can say.
I love it. Oh,
So, yeah, hopefully it'll just keep getting easier and easier and more delicious. And just, I really appreciate you saying that you blessed your food. And part of me just wanted to know, like, some of those steps that you did. And part of me wanted to know, like, how's the organization of your pantry? I know it's kind of silly, but it's because you already showed us your closet. So I'm like, what about her pantry? But it's okay.
oh.
That's not if you didn't want to do that. It just came to mind,
It would make
just
you feel
to
better, Jess. I'll say that.
Yes, exactly. It would definitely help me in my process of making, easier and lovelier to prepare my meals and to eat delicious, healthy food.
My soul is saying, um, I'll say it this way, Jess. I've been working with my closet organizational skills for years. The one that I would be proud to show you is like the organization of the powders that I put in my green smoothie. Thus far. I guess it's probably okay, maybe compared to others. It's that my pantry is fairly organized, I guess. It's just really, really full. Similar to my closet, I guess one could say, right? I'm so proud of you, Jess. I don't know that we're gonna go do a tour of my pantry today, but what I will say is I'm so proud of you for what you did today. And I wanted to share when you said you went to the grocery store after my massage last night, I went to the grocery store and got things to make the pizza. I got onions and mushrooms and tomato and had some of these onions and mushrooms and zucchini and tomatoes for I already had made the pesto for my pizza today. And so the energy you were lighting up with was absolutely true. So give yourself credit for that, for aligning to that and getting up an hour earlier and doing more processes, honey. I mean, today is a really good day for you.
I know, thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
And, talking about changing my relationship with food, even the grocery store, to me, it's something that I would like to improve my relationship with too, and today definitely was okay.
Right.
I know it sounds so silly, like, but yeah.
Not to me.
And just the fact of just clearing out a lot of stuff from here, it also felt so good. So
Right.
thank you, Rochelle. I just felt that it was perfectly aligned. Thank you.
I love it. I love it. You're welcome. Janice, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Do you want to introduce yourself? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Hi, guys. Rochelle and I met in August when we went for Shunya together at Isha Yoga Center in Los Angeles. And on one of the days of the program, she just tapped on my shoulder and said, I have messages for you. And you when you go into a program, you don't know anything of each other. I'm like, what messages? Who? What? And that just after the program turned out to be a profound conversation. And I'm so grateful, Rochelle, that I joined today. The energies were so powerful. I felt I released quite a bit. And most importantly, you gave me a lot of clarity. Like I really needed to hear those things, like uh, listen more to your inner voice, and I have the right to choose, because I feel that is always my weakness. Like I make a decision and then it's my self-doubt. I like, did I do it right? And then there were, should I have made this decision? That has been my problem forever, and it has been better than before. Like after I did like inner engineering and all the advanced program with Sadhguru and the regular practice of hatha yoga and all the meditations which I learned, it has been a lot better. But that's still a small piece of me which keeps doubting. And also I needed to release certain things, like you said, Rochelle, that I have the right to make the choice. There were certain things in my which happened in my family. I mean, which affected me. And although it's far from me now, like I keep the relative at a distance and think, set boundaries and all that. But still, sometimes when you have incidents or things happen in the family, it keeps circulating in your head and it just never goes. And I think I needed to be reminded that just think positive all the time, choose the higher frequency, And if I need to let go of something, just let go. I think I needed those strong reminders, because it has been really like circulating. So this was hugely helpful, and I felt it here in my center when you were doing the energy work and the release. I really felt like there is some powerful energies here today. So I'm really grateful. Thank you so much, Rochelle, for inviting me to this the healing session.
You're so welcome. Did you want to share something with her, Jess?
Oh,
Yeah.
you just wanted to share? Okay.
She's not sure.
Hi, I'm sorry, you said Jess?
Did you feel like there was something you wanted to say to her, Jess?
Um, I mean, what it came to mind is that Rochelle changed my life. That you were in great hands, you know, and that I definitely had a lot of struggle with family, and so I related to a few things that you mentioned. Um, but I am in a better place right now. And when I mean a better place, you have a saying in Portuguese that I went from 8 to 80, meaning like from like very extreme ends to very opposite ends. And I'm so much grateful where I am today. And all of that is really thanks to Rochelle. She helped me realize a lot of things that I was seeking help and other people couldn't. They didn't have this wonderful knowledge and experience that she has that now I'm able to apply.
Yeah, I think thank you, Jess. It's really that this is what brings home, right? That your circumstances are never what matters. It is ultimately your energetic state and your energy response that matters, and how it is that you choose to cultivate what I would call energy preferences as boundaries ultimately create your life. That if you feel like you have something to say, there is no energetic distance that you can put between someone that's going to solve that energy. It is through your own inner guidance and saying what it is that you need to say in the most powerful kindest way possible for most people. 90% of the time, it is saying what it is that you desire in the nicest, most loving way possible that you can, that ultimately transforms your life. And so just keep that in mind. And once you've done that, it may be saying that this is an advice that I gave. It's like, I have chosen my life. I choose to be with the partner that I choose to be with. I choose the life that I choose. And I'm not interested in your input in my life. I wish you. Sometimes that's really the energy that we're kind of picking up on in general for the collective is I choose my life, right? And I may choose that energetic frequency and what it is that you're asking to contribute. I would prefer not to have that in my life. I make my own choices. I decide my own energetic frequency. And there isn't any part of that that I welcome in your advice. I create my own advice. I follow my own inner guidance system, and I wish you well. And that's it. Makes sense. What am I saying here? Oh, so special. All right. Is there anything else anyone wants to share? Oh. We're going to clear all of the words, sentences, and communication energy, clearing and correcting all of your auras, and remembering that it is the things that you keep thinking, the things that you keep saying that ultimately crystallize into the 3D world. So remember that the only energy that feels good is love. So finding the frequency of love and choosing I am love is the highest frequency that you desire when you say this or something better. It's all right. Is there anything else that anyone wants to share or questions? Okay. Well, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining. This was a very powerful one, so I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you all for your time. I love you.
Thank you all. Love you all. Have a great night.
You too.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank
Love you.
you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good
Bye.
night.